Today on People with Passion for Pets, we talk to Arie Halpern. Arie came up with the idea for a low-calorie hydrating drink for pets and is now the proud owner of the company that makes the first isotonic drinks for pets, DoggyRade and KittyRade.
Hello, there he is.
Hi there. Good. Well, I guess it's evening where you are, right? Are you still in Switzerland?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock at night.
Well, thank you for working so late for us.
I work every day until 10, 11 o'clock because of the difference of time. We have offices in the US and Canada. In Vancouver, it's the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So
that way you get your mornings free then, huh?
Well, in the morning I speak with the UK office, with the Dublin office.
That's wow. Well, you are obviously a very busy man, so thank you again for joining us, and welcome to People with Passion for Pets.
My pleasure.
And Arie, you are the founder and owner of DoggyRade and KittyRade?
Yes, I am a proudly owner.
The proud owner of.
Very good. Okay, so Gatorade was invented 40 years ago. Most of the people, they don't know the difference of, let's say, water with a isotonic solution. But the difference of a isotonic composition, a liquid that is isotonic, is immediately absorbed by our bloodstream. So you have all the advantages. Very strangely, I don't know why no isotonic drink was created in the past 40 years for dogs. I really don't know. But I always say that there is always space for innovation. So every animal, monogastric, that receives an isotonic solution, he receives the benefits immediately of what we're serving. Until I came to Switzerland, I was the owner of 3 pets. I had 2 huskies and 1 Labrador, and I used to jog with them 45 minutes, 4 times a week. Lovely, the 3 of them. It's so much joy of jogging with your pets. But then I used to go back home. I used to drink either a Gatorade or some juice, and the poor dogs, they had water. So I started to think about it. We lose minerals and salts because we sweat. But dogs, they lose it because on their painting. They lose them when they paint. But they also lose minerals, they lose salts. They have the same needs as we do. You want to give to your pets the same benefits as you want for yourself. So we created an isotonic drink so they can hydrate immediately, like humans, they have Gatorade or any other isotonic drink. But hydration was not enough for us using our concepts. We said, wait a minute, if we are supplying for the dog a isotonic drink, why don't we add more benefits to this isotonic form? So we take prebiotics for digestive support, for digestive balance. Let's add prebiotics. Let's add essential amino acids. So we created a formulation, and then the next barrier was, okay, what about palatability? Because if they don't like the drink, they don't like how to drink it, it will not work. So we made tens of palatability tests in various institutes in Europe, the main one in Holland. And the final result was that the existing formulation, dogs, they eat between 5 to 6 times more than water. Impressive.
And just for our listeners, I guess, to just kind of, and for me too, to absorb it. So it's not just electrolytes, which is what will hydrate the dog or the cat, but it's also about making it so that the dog will want to drink it, because if you put something in front of the dog, he may or may not like it. So what you're saying is you look for formulas or flavors or smells that would entice the dog to actually consume this product so that they would hydrate, correct?
Not only hydrate, but mainly they will have many health benefits because of the prebiotics and the essential amino acids that we're adding. It's a composition of hydration, balance of your digestive system, and better health of your digestive system. We have another product which is called DoggyRade Pro, which is aimed for veterinarians, that it's specific for diarrhea and vomiting. I don't know if you have children, but any home where you have children, they have something called Pedialyte. Our DoggyRade Pro, it's like the Pedialyte for dogs.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, again, when somebody is sick, whether or not an animal or a human being, when you have diarrhea or you vomit, then your body gets dehydrated even faster, and obviously you're also losing a lot of other things. And so this is perfect. I mean,
yeah. You know, and I was thinking about that too when you had mentioned when the dog has diarrhea or sick something. If you think about the dog, usually they only eat twice or three times a day. That's when we feed them, right? Well, how many times do they drink? They drink all day long. So if you have something that will help your dog all day long, you can't beat that.
Yeah, water is I would say that the most important source of our health. And without water, we would be lost.
No life. Yeah.
So we have DoggyRade for hydration, well-being, digestive balance, better gut health. And we have DoggyRade Pro, which has a little bit more of concentration that's specific for diarrhea and for vomiting. And as we speak, and nobody in the United States knows it, you're going to be the first one to be informed about it. We're going to launch the first aid digestive kit for dogs.
Oh, great.
It's the DoggyRade Pro pouch plus 3 small sachets of 2 ounces of a ready-made dry potato, dry rice, and dry chicken that you mix with DoggyRade Pro. So you have a perfect drink and perfect food for 2-3 days for your dog when he has diarrhea or is vomiting. So it's a complete digestive support for your dogs. And this will be launched in the United States in the first quarter of next year. But you're the first one that you're being informed about it.
Well, great.
Well, thank you very much.
Our listeners will really enjoy that and are going to, I'm sure, look forward to seeing those products. But I mean, the first few products that we just spoke about prior to this, those are already available here in the US through your website. That's correct, right? I mean, I can go and order through your website right now, the DoggyRade and DoggyRade Pro.
It's available. You can buy it through our site, go to Amazon and buy it. I am very proud of our product. For thousands and thousands of dogs that had this good experience of our product, I think that maybe 1 or 2 dogs, they didn't drink it. So we have 99.99% of acceptance. And for me, being a pet owner, now in Switzerland, I cannot have dogs in my apartment, but as soon as I'm gonna move to a house, I'm gonna have pets again because I cannot live without pets. Yeah. Pets, they're part of my life. But I went to my brother's house and he has pets and I saw them drinking. It's such a joy. The joy of the pet drinking is the joy of the pet parent as well at the same time. So the joy is divided between the pet and yourself. It's a double emotion to see it. And with all the healthy benefits, it's a perfect solution. My biggest pride is how beneficial this is what we want. We want our friends to be healthy. We want them to run with us. We want them to play with us. And I think that we are responsible for many of those dogs being happier today.
That's awesome. And, you know, Arie, one of the things that I see is when you talk about, you know, it's one thing to have an idea and, you know, so many people see a product or a problem and they go, hey, this could be better, but for you, and that's what we love to have on the show, is these people that have the passion to take it to the next level and to say, I have this idea, but I am going to make this product and I'm going to, you know, put it out there. And so I think that's just awesome that, you know, because I realize how much work goes into, you know, doing that. It's not just having an idea and woof, there it is. You know, there was a lot of work and, you know, I'm sure investment going into it to bring this product to the market. And so thank you for doing that. I think that's so awesome.
We have a very strong R&D team. We have 3 PhDs in our team. And the challenge was not making something that's only isotonic, it's good for digestion, but we also spend a lot of time really being worried about a very healthy product, because our product is gluten-free, no GMO, no antibiotics, no artificial flavor, no artificial colors, but there is something very important. Everything that we give to our dogs, to our pets, we don't want them to get fat. And our products, besides having all those benefits of nothing artificial, it's also very, very, very low calorie. To put all those things together, we spent a very good number of millions of dollars to do it.
Wow.
And it took us almost 2.5 years to have the perfect balance of having all the benefits all together. It took us 2.5 years to develop it, but now we're ready to go. And I'm very happy that the US pet parents will have the possibility to enhance the health of their dogs. It gives me a lot of pleasure to be in a position that you offer something that is beneficial for the health with very affordable prices. We didn't want to create a science that it's not affordable for people to buy, only for rich people. The idea, every pet deserves it. Every pet parent deserves to have the possibility to buy it. Another product that we are launching, we are going to launch together with this first aid digestive kit. We call it DoggyRade Prebiotic Chews. So the same prebiotics and the same amino acids, instead of being added to isotonic drink, it will also be in a chew.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
And so a dog that wants to have a perfect digestive balance, he can drink, he can have his chew as a treat.
You know, one of the things that I noticed too, which I really like, you know, the packaging on DoggyRade, it really spoke to me because it's lightweight, it's easy to put in a backpack, so you can take it with you when you go hiking or when you travel with the dog. So I thought that was another thing that, you know, obviously some thought went into that to make sure that that was really easy to transport.
Yes, and also I have a neighbor of mine that he has a big dog. We went to a forest 2 weeks ago, and I took some 3 pouches with me. So you give directly from the pouch in the dog's mouth in the middle of the Swiss mountains. We just did it. It's very easy. They love it. They drink it. Next year, we're going to launch a DoggyRade travel kit.
Oh, great.
Which will be composed of 2 pouches with 6 disposable bowls.
I like it.
Wow.
So wonderful. We'll have to have you on the show again to show off your new product. Sounds like you definitely are not stopping where you're at. You're just going to continue more great products.
Yeah, we're going to bring new products to the market. We want to make a difference. We don't want to be the same of everybody. Our idea is always to have a disruptive product, but always thinking on the benefit of the dogs. This is our aim. And if we can contribute with new inventions, new products, we will do it eternally.
Can I drink it?
Well, yes, you could.
Safe for humans.
It's safe for human consumption, I guess, is the question. If you like the flavor type of thing, but it's human grade if somebody wanted some.
Yeah, it's human grade.
Okay.
It's human grade. So if you drink it, it's a matter if you like the flavor or not.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's what's the question. That's what I just wondered. Okay.
And again, the flavor is like a chicken flavor for the dogs, right?
Yeah, it tastes like a chicken broth.
Tastes like chicken. Excellent.
But there is always a question of that some dogs are allergic to chicken, but our product, it's hypoallergenic. So dogs that they cannot have chicken, they can have our product because the source of our chicken is hydrolyzed, meaning that the proteins are breaking in so small particles that the dog doesn't feel it, and even allergic dogs, they can drink it. And this is very important because they are part of the dog population that are allergic for chicken, but our product, they can have it without any problem. It's concentrated chicken liver. It's
okay.
We don't have anything artificial. We wouldn't do that.
Okay. Excellent. All right.
Of course, with the probiotics, with amino acids, but it tastes like chicken.
Gotcha.
And we are going to have in the first quarter a vegan drink for dogs.
Oh, wow.
And then in the second quarter, we're going to have a lamb.
Oh, okay. So lots of new
Good.
flavors coming out. Now, I guess one of the things too, we talked about DoggyRade, but there's also a KittyRade. So is that a special formula? So it's differently formulated to better hydrate cats and be more palatable to them. Is that correct?
Now, 35% of the cats in the world, they suffer from kidney disease.
Mm.
The amount of money spent with cats, they suffer from kidney disease is huge. And every cat owner knows how important it is for cats to drink, because cats are very fussy with drinks, with food, and they're very sensitive to chlorine in the water. So they just don't drink. So we came up with a formulation for cats. It's specially formulated, and they're not exactly the same ingredients of the dogs, but they're very palatable for cats. Sometimes cats, they take 1 or 2 days to drink it, but when they start drinking, they don't stop. And by the way, we just finished a trial in Summit Farms in the United States. And the final result was that the consumption of KittyRade by cats against water was 9 times more. Cats consume 9 times more KittyRade than water. Now, this is not, it's not heard about it, of such very good results. So I believe that KittyRade will change the life of tens of millions of cats in the world, because they don't drink. They don't drink. It's one of the major problems of a cat owner is having the cat drinking something. It's a major problem. Cats, they require something that the dogs don't need too much. It's something called taurine. Taurine is very good for the eyes of the cats and for the heart of the cats as well. So we are adding also taurine and KittyRade in isotonic form, so it's immediately absorbed on the bloodstream of the cat as it's absorbed for dogs with DoggyRade.
That's awesome.
And we also have a product called YummyRade, which is a topper for dogs and cats food, using the same principle. Imagine if we would only eat dry food every day. We don't do it. We need So there are many sauces in the market for pets, but all of them, they make dogs and cats very fat because they contain a lot of protein, a lot of energy, and our product, it's very, very low calorie. So you add the flavor, you add the prebiotics, you add amino acids, you add taurine, which is one of them very important. Make the food more palatable, they eat with more pleasure, and you divide with them the joy of them having YummyRade as well. Our main goal is to provide something very healthy, but at affordable price.
And it's really a great product. I mean, I'm so thankful that we had you on the show and that we're going to be able to put this out to our audience. Not just of dog lovers, but obviously a lot of people that have dogs also have cats. And so, yeah, I think it's just a great product. And your website is DoggyRade.com, is that correct?
Yes, yes. DoggyRade.com.
Okay. And you mentioned that your product is available on your website as well as through Amazon right now. I'm assuming it's going to start showing up in pet stores at some point.
Probably, yes, in the next month. Yes.
Great. And for our viewerships, I mean, if you do have a local pet shop that you like to shop at, go and ask them to carry this product, right, because this is something that's going to change the health of the pets, and I'm excited about it. Like I said, here in Arizona in the summertime, it's super hot. We hear, we've had veterinarians on the show that talk about, how important it is to make sure that your pet doesn't dehydrate. So this is just something that is just amazing. And a lot of people should, make sure that they have one in their backpack. I'm going to be sure that we always carry one with us.
Here in Arizona, you don't go hiking without water. That we wouldn't think twice about it as a human. But if you take that, it's so good for the dog when you're hiking out here. I mean, it's just really a great idea, especially out here in the heat.
You will see millions of people carrying a bottle of water when they go to work, they go to the supermarket. So it's something very important. Now, very few people know that during the winter, our pets are more dehydrated than in the summer.
Good point. Yeah.
And why is that? Because they are all day long in a apartment on a house where the heat system is on. The heat system dries all the environment.
Yeah.
It's very dry, and most of the dog owners, they don't know that during wintertime when they leave their pets at home in such an environment, the moisture goes down tremendously because of the heaters, and they get dehydrated very, very fast.
That is such a great point, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because yes, and in many parts of the country where it gets so cold, and
you suck the moisture right out of the air,
and especially cats, because they're most of the time, in the US, cats are usually more indoor, 100% indoor than dogs probably. So and I know we haven't talked about dosage, but on your packages, it goes by body weight, obviously. So there's a recommended amount that you should be giving to your pet. But I think I also saw that there's you can't overdose. It's not like it's going to be negatively affecting the dog if you give too much.
I think they can drink 10 pouches a day. It wouldn't harm them. There's no problem. Yeah. If it's a small dog, you can give him 3-4 ounces a day. If it's a Labrador, he can drink the whole pouch in one day, because so depends how you want to divide the joy with your pet, because he is going to drink it everything. But I would say that basically you could give to your dog, use 1 pouch a week, 1 pouch every 5 days, and divide those. If it's the big dog or small dog, but they, in contrary, not only will not harm, but it will be extremely beneficial to the digestion. It's better for your health.
Okay,
Sure.
good. All right.
And obviously with all the other added benefits of prebiotics and the healthy benefits, those certainly will also be better the more the dog consumes or the cat consumes, I'm assuming.
We had dogs that they drank 4 or 5 pouches a day. I mean, they like it so much that whatever you give them, they're gonna drink.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, and I
Soda
like
pop.
the DoggyRade. I love the concept of the DoggyRade. I have a picky eater, my little Jack Russell Terrier. She's 11 years old, and she kind of, she sometimes eats, sometimes she doesn't. So the DoggyRade is a wonderful topper to add and entice her and get her to eat more.
It's good that you're mentioning it, because we during our trials, we gave our products to older dogs and older cats, and owners were surprised because the older cats or dogs, they didn't eat, they didn't drink, they were like being aside, not very active, and all of a sudden they started to eat and drink, and they become active. It was a very good surprise for me to see this. It gave me a lot of joy. Having seen people, it's like they're enjoying the pets like a few years ago. It was amazing.
Yes, and like with anything, I mean, I'm sorry, we always had several people on our show that talk about nutrition and how important it is, and I think pet owners are really changing in the way that they look at feeding their animals. I mean, there's such a big thing to what's organic or raw food or better food. So I think more and more people will really look for products like yours to better to have better nutrition for their pets, and to take, like you're saying, because it is such a joy when we're able to do something beneficial for them, it makes us feel better as well, not just the dog or the cat.
Yeah, we call it in our company double joy.
I love it. That's a good coined word there.
Your pet have joy and you have joy as well. So it's a double joy. And this is what we want, right? This is the reason that we have pets.
That's exactly right.
We want to have pets because we want to have joy with. We want to see them healthy. We want to give the best for them, to be happy and to have joy out of it. This is the reason that we want to have them. Mm-hmm. So why not give them the best?
Yeah,
if we can.
It's a great product. I'm very happy that we came across it and that we were able to have you on the show and have our viewers and our listeners on the podcast hear more about it. So again, we're going to share your links in the description below our video and our podcast, so that our viewers and our listeners can easily find you. And I really thank you for taking the time. I know it was very, very late in Switzerland for you to come on the show. I really appreciate it.
Well, I thank you very much. It was a great pleasure to speak with you. And I love to speak with pet owners.
That's why we're in the industry, isn't it?
Okay. So thank you very much and have a good day.
You too.
Thank
have a
you.
good evening.
Take care now. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the information. And until next time, keep your paws on the road.